What's up, everybody? Welcome to my Sunday Hanging with My Homies live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Where is everybody located? For those of you who don't know, I'm in Louisiana, Manny, Louisiana, a small town that is about 1 hour south of Shreveport. How you doing, Jason? Can you hear me? Is that what you're saying? All right, so I had a company that contacted me this week, and well, they actually contacted me a while back, and I was finally able to get a package they sent, and so I got a review coming up this week for them, and well, actually, it's a couple of videos I've done, and I have another video where I am trying to help y'all with getting more sales. I had a couple of questions people asked about how do you get more sales, or that they started their business but they haven't been getting many sales. So I'm gonna try to help you guys out with that this week. And how is everybody doing today? It's rainy here where I am. It's not really like storming, just kind of a light rain, just enough to keep you inside. How you doing, Jason? I don't know. It might be something going on, or people may be busy today. All right, it's sunny where Jason is at. Okay, it's hot where Amanda's at. Where are you located, Amanda? How you doing, Crystal? What's up, David? Oh, Jason. Is it something you'll be able to fix, or you'll have to replace it? Oh, okay, Amanda. Yeah, you down south too. Let me turn my ringer off. Where are you located, David? What's up, Z? I'm good. It's a little bit cool today since it's rained a little bit. Oh, okay. All right, Jason. Well, you'll be able to get everything back going, and you'll probably make that money back quick. What's up, Charles? How you doing, Scooby-Doo? Hello, Deanna. What's up, Ivan? It's been hot, pretty much hot here the whole week, but it just, it's rained a little bit last night and today. How you doing, Charles Ezenet? What's up, Steven? What's up, Antonio? Okay, David is over in Olympia, Washington. I have a sister up. I don't know exactly where she's at up there, but her husband is in the military. They are located wherever the military base is near Seattle. All right, Steven says it's hot over where he's at. And there goes Jason and Scooby-Doo again. Thank you for watching, Missy. I have a cousin that actually lives in Chicago. She was just down here this week. How you doing, Lou? That may be where, Antonio. I haven't actually asked, but I just know the airport that they always fly to is the one in Seattle. So all right, Scooby Doo. It's too late to try to keep it a secret now. Everybody know. Everybody know. And it's hot in Cincinnati. I'm kind of tired today. By the time I leave here, I'll probably go back and take me another nap or something. Okay, Crystal says it's 95 in San Antonio, but it feels like 100. Yeah, I'll be going to Houston next week for a couple of days. All right, Lou, you're gonna have to get you a AC. You say you got the portable one. Hopefully that'll help you out some. Stephen Jones say oh no, he's asking. No, this week actually has not been busy. I had a couple people in. I had a couple of people, like I have two orders that may be coming up. One of them is should be a big order because it's for a family reunion, and I had to do. I don't really take pictures and do photo shoots, but I do stuff like duplicate CDs and DVDs, like for if people need that service, and I print on them and design the covers. I had a guy that came in and I ended up having to like take pictures and stuff so that I could do him a CD cover. He's an artist, a rap artist, and I have to what are you trying to get out of there, Rion? Somebody come help your cousin out, please. But I had to do that, and he's supposed to be back Monday to check everything out, and if he if everything is okay, something like that. I didn't want to email, so he's gonna have to come in person to check everything out, and then I can copy his CDs and everything. No, the video didn't stop, Scooby Doo, or it shouldn't have. I don't know if it's an issue going on. Amanda says she had a busy week and she worked till midnight. But she didn't say she had a busy week. She said she's tired, but I'm taking it. She had a pretty busy week, working till midnight. Antonio said, in this heat, don't take naps. You just passing out. Yeah, I got my nephew today. We're gonna eat when we leave from over here, okay? See, we was just at home. You should have ate something then. Little kids. He wants something to eat. And we just left the house. All right, it's 83 degrees in Pennsylvania. You want to get on here? You want everybody to see you? You'll see yourself in a minute. It takes a minute. This is my nephew right here. You want to wave at them? They can see you. It'll show your hand in a minute. It takes a minute. It's kind of a delay. You see? Okay, you can start waving now. Let me see. Right here, Charlie says, I watched one of your videos on Real Anyway. You use the transfer paper that require weeding. What is the name of that product? Um, I'm trying to remember which the transfer paper that I use usually is the Laser One Opaque, and it's for laser printers. It's made by Nina, by the company Nina. That might have been it. If I just had to like weed the image off, sometimes I have to like just peel the image off. If that's what it was, that's probably that's probably what I was using. And I'm thinking that's what it was because I've been using that for a while. So they say hello, cutie pie. They say, hey, little man. They typing stuff. See if you learn how to read, like I've been trying to get you to read and write and stuff. How you doing, Tammy?
Why somebody saying what we saying?
Because if it say what we say, it's gonna sound bad because it's still recording. Here, I'm gonna let you go back over here, okay? Go play and play with your cousins, all right? They better let you do something fun, or I'm gonna get them. Y'all let him play. Donnell Hogan says it's been a slow week for me too. I can't wait till school start back. I can't wait till school start back so I can get a break from the kids. They might not be ready, but I'm ready. Actually, John, I do have a video coming out. You was asking about, I guess, increasing sales or whatever. I have a video coming out. It should be posted either Monday or Tuesday. I'm trying to finish it so that I can have it ready for Monday. I live about 5 minutes, really less than 5 minutes from the shop. But I guess if it, just in case it's traffic or anything, about 5 minutes. And I do have to cross a train track before I get to my shop. So if a train is coming, it could be a little bit longer, but usually 5 minutes or less, I can be at the shop. Charles Esenek said, I love my new exposure unit. Still haven't dialed in the time yet. Thinking around 3 or 4 minutes. It has 8 15-watt bulbs. Yeah, the only thing I can tell you with that is you have to kind of do a little bit of trial and error. And if you burn a screen and you still, if the image is not washing out, then you know that you have burned it too long. If everything is washing out, you know that you haven't burned it long enough. And sometimes your image will come out, but some of the detail can be lost. That means you need to burn it a little bit longer too. You kind of have to do it by trial and error, and you'll get it just right. Charles Lucas said, Laser One by whom? It's by Nina, but if you just type in Laser One Opaque, like in Google or something, it'll pop up. And if you look at some of my videos, I should have links for it in some of the description boxes.
Where's my showing me here?
It takes a minute.
It's showing me now.
Yeah, ZFI Graphics, ZFHI Graphics says, yes, it's still having issues. I'm about to put you over there. You're being too silly. my last screen came out, but then when I did the full washout, it was gummy. That means that you need to let it expose a little bit longer. Silly boy, I'm gonna put you back over there, okay? I'm gonna let you go home. I'm gonna take you home as soon as we leave then, okay? Go tell your cousin to put your shoe on back on for you. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of got distracted, but yeah, if it, you say the screen came out, but then when you washed it out, it was gummy. You need to let it burn a little bit longer. Maybe add a minute to it or something, just to, and test that out and see how that works. Yeah, try that out. ZFHI Graphics, and that should help you out. What's up, Teresa? Charles Lucas said he should purchase an exposure calculator. Yeah, Anthem screen printing has one. You can print it off and you can download it and print it off. That's the one that I used when I first started, but I didn't know what I was doing when I was using it. So, it kind of got me around the point, and then I kind of just experimented and got the rest of the way. Scooby-Doo says something weird happened. Last night I washed out my screen, but the emulsion stained the screen. What happened? I am not exactly sure what happened. I would probably have to see it and I could probably give you get a better idea of what could have happened. But did you try what is it called? Look, I can't think of the word because I don't use this, but it's the thing like if you have ghosting images, you can get it out with that. I guess I can go around here and get it and tell you what it's called. What is it called? Well, this one it just says stain remover. It says biodegradable ink remover, stain remover, and degreaser. So I still can't tell you what it's called, but ZFHI Graphics says ghost cream, haze remover. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, if you try some haze remover, they might get it out for you. Let me see. John Malloy says, yep, a step test. I thought about 4 minutes with my new exposure unit, and it turned out to be 40 seconds. Christopher 570 says he getting started right now. He does vinyl. What type of emulsion do I use? I use the Ulano QX1, and you don't have to mix it. It comes out already pre-mixed. The haze remover and the pressure washer should get anything out of your screen, like ghost images and stuff like that. Charles Lucas says, have you ever experienced screen lock? This condition exists when you try to wash out a screen, but the emulsion will not wash out. Pressure wash. Oh, the pressure washer will not even work to remove the emulsion. I never actually had it happen to me, but when I first started printing, because of some of the stuff I read and watched, I was worried about that. You know, there was something that I always worried about, messing up a screen, but no, I never had it. Has anybody on here ever had that happen to them? And Scooby-Doo says, do you use plasticine remover first, then emulsion remover? I do use both, but my emulsion remover also says that it's an emulsion / ink remover, so I probably wouldn't have to, you know, make sure that everything is out, and it would still work out for me, but I do use both of them. Thanks, Jason. I enjoy doing the lives too, because y'all keep me laughing, and I learn stuff on here too, because even though I've been screen printing for a while, it's some techniques that I haven't done and some things that I haven't tried. So, you know, it's really kind of a learning experience for everybody, I feel like. It may be some people on here that don't learn anything, but I'm always trying to learn something, and I do learn, you know, from you guys too. That's why when I don't know something, I always ask, has anyone on here ever dealt with that? So, and you have to keep learning to get better. I start at 4:30 Scooby-Doo, at 4:30 Central Time. Sorry about that. Yeah, because I was starting at 4. You know what? I probably was supposed to start at 3:30. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Like, I'm seriously tired. I'm really tired. I was supposed to start at 3:30 and I'm starting at 4:30, huh? That's crazy. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I tried to take me a little nap, but I didn't get much sleep. I was up late last night. I'm just tired. I need to get me some rest. And I'm sorry. You know what? And then I I'm sorry, you guys. I was supposed to be here for 3:30 because I used to start from 4 to 5, and I tried to push it back to 3, and then I caught myself trying to take me a short nap. And I'm sorry. No, it's not gonna be at 4:30 from now. It's gonna be at 3:30 from now on. I'm just tired, and I'm sorry. I don't get tired like this often, but I'm kind of I really need to get me some sleep. And for some reason, when I woke up, I was like, okay, it's not time yet. So I laid back down for a couple more minutes. Diz Majid says, I have a screen now that's locked. Still trying to figure out how to get the emulsion out. I don't. If it's locked, I'm thinking the screen is damaged, and you would have to remove the entire screen. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But I'm thinking once you get the screen locked, it's not good anymore. But I'm not 100% sure. Jason says use the pressure washer. What if the pressure washer won't get it out? Because that's what somebody else was saying earlier, that they tried pressure washing and it wouldn't get it out. I'm killing you, Scooby-Doo. My bad. I'm sorry. Man, sometimes I be tired. I try not to let myself get this tired, but I'm tired. I was really like, I didn't want to cancel today, but I was trying to get me a little nap in before I came over here. Yeah, Diz Majiz, you'll probably have to replace it. But Jason Ends, he can fix that for you. That's one of his services that he offers.
How did you type it? Everything in lowercase? That's why.
Stephen Jones says, do I have a favorite font or like a main go-to? And do you only use Photoshop fonts? I don't have a favorite font. For my videos, if you look at my videos and you see the way that I guess the title screens and stuff like that, I try to use the same fonts for those, but I don't actually have a favorite font, and I don't only use the Photoshop fonts. I go to DAFont.com and download fonts. And there's some other websites that I've downloaded from also, but DaFont is one of the free ones, and they have, I can't think of the name of any other ones right now, but they do have a lot of free websites, and you can just go on there and download the fonts and use them. But that's what I do. But the way I do when I'm doing a design, I try to find a font that looks like whatever it is. Like if it says something like if I'm doing a shirt for a mud ride or something, I'll try to find a font that is appropriate for that, something that goes with it. Just try to match the font up with the subject. Let me see. How you doing, Anais Ali? Thank you for tuning in. Scooby-Doo says, I like Harrington. And Dismajiz says, the same font is good for branding when you're trying to have a consistent look. With shirts, the same font will be boring. I agree with that. I try to find a font that goes with whatever type of shirt that I'm doing or designing or whatever. Whatever design I'm doing, I try to find a font for that. Stephen Jones says, I seem to spend a lot of time searching for fonts. Not sure if that was common. Yes, it can be common. Like, especially when you're trying to do a really nice design, it just takes a little time. Like, some people can design stuff quickly, and some of those designs will look nice. But, if you take a little bit more time, sometimes you come up with something better.
Double tap jump. It's just like that.
Hey, where are we going?
I figure you think we should get our balls up right here and make a house here?
Now I want to go
But
over
we might be
there.
able to clean it since nighttime.
You welcome, Anais. Or is it Anas? Anas Ali? Anas? I'm probably mispronouncing it.
Right under the hay. Right next to the house. Right under the
Once
ground.
it's separated,
And thank you for watching. Donnell Hogan said, I like Font Squirrel to find my fonts. I've used that one before. I usually, if it's a certain font that I'm looking for, or sometimes I'll go to Google and I might type in a certain type of font, like a scary font or something like that. And I'll go to Google, I'll type in scary font, and then I'll look at the ones that they have. Like if I was doing something like some type of horror t-shirt or something, or whatever, a jersey font if I'm doing jerseys or something like that. Sometimes you can do that, and different websites will pop up, but I mostly, like, if I'm just looking for something specific, or sometimes I just go on there and see what new fonts they have. I'll just go to dafont.com. Charles Lucas said, do I ever screen for repeat customers? I hate to reclaim a screen when I know the customer is going to reorder shirts with the same design. And that's something that you have to look into. Like I have a couple of businesses that I print for, and you can do this a couple of ways. You can get them to pay a screen fee, and you can keep that screen until they do something like change the design. Like if they say, okay, I want you to keep this screen because I'm gonna be sending people in. I have done that for people, and but the basic thing that I do, like I may keep a screen for 2 or 3 weeks before I wash it out. Sometimes, that's just on a regular order. I'm kind of lazy, so sometimes I'll keep it for up to like 2 or 3 weeks. So, and that's if I know for a fact they're not coming back. It takes me just that long to clean my screens sometimes. And but I do keep screens for people who I know are going to come back, and that's just a thing. Communicate with your customers. If you know that they may come back, you talk to them and you say, hey, do you think you're going to want this design printed again? And if they say yeah, you can give them the option to keep it, or you can just hold it for them, or whatever you choose to do. But yeah, I have repeat customers, and I just save the screen for them.
You have to do it a certain way. Sometimes
Ana- An- Anas Ali, if you may help in setting up any website, I can do that for you. Or if you need help setting up a website, okay. Yeah, that's something that I really need to be getting into. I had spoke with someone else on here about it, Tangent By, and I have her information also. Anais Ali, how do you contact you if someone is interested in getting a website set up? Jason N said, when you download funds, how do you apply in AI? Jason, I'm gonna attempt to answer your question. When I download fonts, I usually you usually open them up in a zip folder, and then in Windows 10 is what I'm using now, and in Windows 7, you could click on the install button. Like once you open it up, you can click install, and it will automatically install it for you. And I'm not sure if you're using another program or if you're using Apple program or whatever. How if it would be any different.
Yeah, let's put the stick and then put the fresh on. So that will be good. So then we can have some light.
Let me see. I'm skipping some questions or passing over some questions. Tammy, you still on here?
but really, you can make them as long as they're bigger than the normal.
Let me see.
I can just go back inside.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read some of these questions.
We already got the app.
Diz Majid says that I used to have that many fonts too, but I slowed down because I cut down because sometimes it slows down Photoshop or Illustrator. It does make it open up a little bit slower. It does do that.
Oh, but he didn't close the door.
I want to put this food.
What's that? I don't know. What does it look like? A wheel. No, right there. I don't know. That looks like a fish to me. What's this? But it's just a different kind of
Teresa said, okay, font collectors need to join the club. Where would I start? Dafont.com is one. Somebody else said that they use Font Squirrel, and Dafont is like DAFONT. Font Squirrel is just like you would spell squirrel. I think the regular spelling for squirrel, font squirrel. And they have some other ones. Like if you go to Google and you type in free fonts, then some things will pop up for you. Sometimes sites that you have to pay for the fonts pop up, but if you can pay for them, or you can go on there and some of the free ones you can actually donate to the people that created them.
Don't worry. They got the shoe list and just gonna hit the wall. Because we're in my house out there.
Diz Majid says, Jason, you can install them into a folder on Windows. On Mac, I don't know how. Now, yeah, that was how I used to have to do before Windows 7. You could go and find your fonts folder, and then I just would like drag and drop the fonts that I wanted, like open it up in the zip folder, and just drag them and drop them to into the folder with your fonts in it. I have what version of Photoshop do I have? Pretty much all the versions of Photoshop are similar. It's it may be a few things differently, but you can all of them. It really don't matter which one you have. You can pretty much do the same things. I have Photoshop CC. Let me see what number it is. I have Photoshop. Well, it just says Photoshop CC Portable. That's what it is, because I had my computer guy to put it on my computer for me. But they are all pretty much the same, and if you work on something in one Photoshop, you can move it to another one and work on it, and they're also, all you have to do is optimize or use that maximum compatibility mode. When you save it, make sure that you select yes, maximize compatibility, and you shouldn't have any problems.
I don't know.
All right, Anais. Okay, Jason is on the Mac. I am not sure how to do it on the Mac, Jason. You might have to Google it. Or it might have the instructions on one of the websites to explain how to do it. Scooby-Doo said Jason. Well, I know you saw what she typed, Scooby-Doo. I'm not going to even read it. I know you saw what your girl typed on here. Teresa said, I heard you need to be careful when selling font shirts. Need to purchase them. Reason why, I guess she don't remember or whatever. Some of the fonts on there it's free to use for whatever you want to use. Some of them they say to not use unless you get their permission or whatever. So that it kind of depends. You would have to look at which font that you are using. And then it's a lot of fonts. Like it's a lot of people that create fonts, and it may be a popular font that somebody create that looks a lot similar to another font. And that one of the fonts may be a font you have to pay for. The other one may be free, because that happens a lot. I see a lot of fonts that are kind of the same font, but then the people will name them something else. Hey, y'all, calm down over there. Yeah, that's what I just said. So, same thing Scooby-Doo said. Some funds will be for commercial and personal use. You just have to find sites that have those. Search for commercial use funds for free. Okay, Scooby-Doo. Got a funny story if y'all want to read it. Jason, my email is, let me type it in. Man, I'm tired. So anybody got any big projects coming up this week?
Yeah, that's how it is. We can't. I'm just saying, sleep on the bed. Why are you just Johnny? What are you doing? I just made you Johnny. Johnny, kill him.
Oh, it's all good, Teresa. I'm gonna stay on till about 5:30, and I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight. Then I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night. That's usually how it works.
Don't blow up in the morning. We need to just fight that. We need to just fight that. We need to fight that people. They don't know that people blow up. That's why they do that. Fight them. The jaws is crazy. By myself. No one remains.
Lou Richard says, anybody got any thoughts on niche markets? I'm having trouble understanding that because I believe t-shirts are for anyone who wants one. Like what type of, I don't know, Lou Richards, I think you may need to be a little bit more specific. Like I don't have a niche market or anything like that. The only t-shirts that I just print that would be anything close to that would be the spirit shirts. That would be the spirit shirts, like for football or basketball or whatever season is going on. And I don't think that's really a niche market. It's more like, spirit shirts. But my main thing is just printing for people when they come in, like printing what the people want. But I have thought about starting like a Christian line or starting like a fitness line or maybe even both, because that's like some of the stuff that I'm into, like working out and, Hannah said, do I listen to music while printing? I do listen to music unless I'm filming a video, because I don't want to have to like stop and start, because, I can't, I don't know, usually unless I'm filming a video, I listen to music, because a lot of that music is like copyright, and I have my videos monetized, so, because I don't ask y'all for any money. I try to make, if YouTube pay me a little bit off of that, I take that, but it's not really a lot.
Yeah, look. You want to see how long you know me? Look, you like peaches all at once.
We got 2 stores now.
No, we're not going to get that store. You see?
Get that store.
No, we just need to one store.
But only have 2 stores. The same 2 bad guys.
Let me see. Lou, are you looking for like an idea of what to do for a niche market, or you know, that's I guess another question I should have asked. Dismagist says, do I have a store or is it home based? It's a storefront. I actually had a I used to print at home when I first started, but then as soon as I found a storefront it was a real reasonable price, so I went ahead and got that. And I actually wasn't able to work in it for like a couple of months because I had a full-time job. And my job was during that time, so I kind of, I guess, eventually moved on over and started printing T-shirts and like full time.
That's a bad thing.
Scooby Doo says, I like silence or gospel. That's my kind of music right there. And sometimes I like silence, especially with me having kids. Sometimes just sitting in silence is, man, like when I was growing up, they used to always say silence is golden. And I never even realized what they meant until now. Crystal Leggett says, anyone know of any good deals on HTV and sign vinyl? The cheapest vinyl that I have found, especially for heat transfer vinyl, is on eBay, and I can't go to it right now while I'm live, but if you go, I have a video that's called eBay vinyl or something like that, and it may be under some of my other ones, but it's listed under eBay vinyl. And that's the cheapest vinyl that I find. It's like 20-inch rolls, and they're like, I think they're like $28, $30, something like that, and it's free shipping. They're 5 yard, 20-inch wide rolls, and if you have a smaller cutter, all you have to do is cut your sheets or whatever. And for the sign vinyl, to me, the sign vinyl is already pretty cheap. Now, they do have, if you're not looking to get, and depending on what you are printing with the signs, but I did a video on some packages that have like pretty much mixed colors and stuff. Like I went on Amazon and I bought one of those packages of vinyl because I was doing a lot of mugs at the time, and I didn't want to have to buy like a whole roll of every color, because I don't do a lot of the sign vinyl. I don't use a lot of the sign vinyl. I mean, every now and then I might have somebody that come in and want me to do something, but so I thought it was better for me to get those little sheets, and that way I could do maybe 3 or 4 mugs, out of each sheet.
How long have you been doing?
And Dismagist says, Crystal Leggett, most HTV and sign vinyl are usually the same cost. The sign vinyl, to me, actually is cheaper than the t-shirt vinyl. Lou Richards says, some people say go for the Christian niche market or the dance school market, Greek market, etc. I don't know. I think it kind of depends on your area, because like, right now fitness is in pretty much, and like those the CrossFit type workouts, a lot of people want that type of gear. You could maybe try the CrossFit / fitness, Christian. And if you have a lot of dance schools in your area, that may be something. Or if you're located near a college, that could work for you too. But like for me, I'm in a small town, so I know the Greek market is not real big around here. But the Christian and the fitness probably would do pretty good for me. And we do have a few dance schools around here, so that could be, another thing that could work out for me. But I think it would depend on your area. That's if you're selling in person. I was about to say on purpose. If you're selling in person, if you're selling online, a lot of people search for different things. So if you can, rank high in the search engines, then any of them should do well for you. Jason N says, check out Total Ink Solutions. Crystal Leggett says, okay, thanks. I'll be finishing a little bit, okay? I'll let you know when I get ready to go. Why you didn't want to eat nothing when we was at home?
I don't know, but I probably gonna eat something at home real fast.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to go in a little bit, okay?
I'll give you a hug.
All right. This is my hugging his nephew. He loved giving hugs. Let me see. Where was I at? Crystal Leggett says, I do a lot of Christian shirts and high school shirts. Yeah, I think the school shirts for me are really the top. That's when I make the most money once school gets started back with the spirit shirts. Crystal Leggett says, what do you guys do when you run out of ideas for shirts? I don't really have like a clothing line or anything, but I have had like creator's block before where I couldn't come up, like for the spirit shirts, I couldn't come up with ideas that I liked. But what I usually do, and sometimes this works, sometimes it don't, but you can go online and look at shirts and get ideas from them. Like sometimes when I first started like really doing the spirit shirts, here, let's go back over there, okay?
But do the mask.
I'll tell you after I get off this video. Like when I first started, I would go online and I would look at shirts and get ideas, and like not just going on there and like recreating their shirt, which I have done that before too, like see their shirt and recreate it in my own way, or take a saying and kind of recreate the shirt. But sometimes I would see a shirt and I would see another shirt and a thought would come to my mind, and it's like you kind of, it's not really taken from their shirt, but it's kind of like when you see something that a person has done, it can bring another idea to your mind, and you can create something completely different. Nobody wouldn't even be able to tell that person saw these shirts and this is where they created this from. I've done that a lot of times, but that's something I can think of to tell you about, creating designs and having creator's block. What's up, Daraway? Hannah said, I look at a lot of fashion magazines to draw inspirations and learn new season colors. Yep, I saw it. How come not many people use the miggity Mac Daddy here? I don't know, Jason. It's the miggity Mac. Crisscross. No, I have never used water slide decal papers on mugs or tumblers. I have not heard of water slide decal paper. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. The costs don't fluctuate much. Yeah, I did find that on eBay some pretty good deals, and sometimes if y'all can get some coupons and stuff like that, you can save some money. Let me see. And Hannah said it's a good idea to watch what shoe colors drop. And Jason N said to Lou, niche is aiming your business at a specific market. Yep, you can keep it. You can have it if you want. Charles Lucas says, do you go outside your storefront business to solicit business? I hang out flyers sometimes, and I'll like post ads. Like right now, I'm running for this whole month. I'm running a special, so you can get 10 shirts for $99, and you can add 2 shirts to make it a dozen for $20 more. But I have hung flyers out around town, but I don't really just go door to door or anything like that. I mostly just advertise online, like on my Facebook page when I go on there. I don't go on there often, but I advertise on there. I have a group on there, and then I hang out flyers, and I just tell people when they come in, or you know, a lot of people know me because I've been doing this for a while, and I'll just tell them, yeah, I have a special going on, and here's the special, or give them business cards. And another thing you could do is have some flyers, like some of the smaller flyers with you, with whatever you're running at the time, and you can pass those out. But always keep business cards on you. Teresa said, I need to step my game up. You don't realize how many people in your city do shirts until you start business. Customers love custom football, basketball shirts, sweats, etc. That's true. And a lot of people I know around here, a lot of people have tried to start doing t-shirts, but the thing is, a lot of them are doing the vinyl shirts. So if you can get to where you're doing screen printing and you can print more shirts and offer better prices, because with the screen print you can offer better prices than with the vinyl. Because if you get 100 vinyl shirts, 100 shirts and you're doing vinyl, it's going to cost you more than if you are screen printing. So that's another way that you could step your game up. I don't know if you are into the screen printing, but that's something you can add. And then like what I do, we got a pretty good football team around here. So each week, especially for the home games, I'm printing a new design for every home game. Every Friday I'm printing, and I start printing on Thursday at 3:00, because some of the parents want shirts for their kids to wear to school for Friday because they can wear the spirit shirts. But basically, I print a new shirt each week, and see, like with the schools may order a shirt, but they have that same shirt for the whole school year, or they may have a couple of choices for the whole school year. But like when you print a new shirt every week, or if you can have a shirt of the week, or it don't even have to be every week, you can print a couple of shirts. People want to wear, if they have kids and stuff like that play, they like to be different and like to wear different shirts. They don't want to have the one t-shirt that they have to wear to every game. So that's something that really, I guess, got me out there, and that's where most of my customers come from, the sports. Go. I'm clicking on the thing trying to read all of the comments, and it's kind of went up a little bit too far, so I gotta go back. Jason Inns must be listening to some crisscross over there.
Why would you tear off your finger? What hurts?
How you doing, Gina? Diz Majid said, it doesn't happen overnight. I know people that have targeted a niche for 6 months, not making any money. Then as soon as they were going to leave it, they start getting sales. That's true. It's sometimes unpredictable. But another thing that could probably help is being aware of what's going on in like around you. Like if you gotta, like depending on where you live, you have different events that come up. Like well, we have this big block party that happens in the summertime, and I know during that block party, it actually happens in August. That's another time when I have a lot of orders. Like a lot of people want to get shirts with whatever their crew is on there, or they want to get shirts with whatever on it, and I know during that time a lot of people are going to be coming in. So, during that time I probably wouldn't have to run a special because I could get them to come in and they're going to pay full price, regular price for, whatever they're ordering. And, the running specials is something that you can do if you're not getting as many people in, to try to get a few people in, because who doesn't want a deal? If it's something that you're looking into buying, if you see that it's on sale, you'll probably go ahead and get it, even though you might not was going to get it until a certain time. You might go ahead and say, hey, it's on sale, let me go ahead and get it so I can save a little bit of money. Hannah said that's a good special. And he's not on here, but DJ Chill was actually running a special similar to that, and I actually kind of took his idea. I told him I was gonna steal his idea, but his prices were a little different than mine. But depending on where you're located, your prices may not be the exact same. Scooby Doo says, I wrote something I did to a class I was taking, and that's how I got the job with the naval guys. Be patient. I'm not busy all the time. I'm in a wheelchair. It will kill me. Yeah, so that's one of the things I've been saying, wear your designs, and people, if you make some nice designs, people are going to want to know where you got them from, and post it online, like get you a portfolio built up. Every time you print a shirt, take a picture of it. If you have people that you have printed for and they have YouTube, Facebook, or whatever social media, and you can get that picture off of there, get those pictures and get your portfolio built up so that you'll have something to show people when they come in. And you can actually even have a physical portfolio so that when they come in, you can have photographs. You can get you like a binder, and you can even print it out on regular sheets of paper and get those, what are they called? The sheets that you can just slide the paper in. You can do that, or you can do an actual photo album, and and that way they can look at some of your stuff. And you can also have a slideshow set up. Those the photo albums, or the photo what do you call them? Doggone it. Sometimes I have a loss for words when I'm tired, and I just can't even think of the words. The picture frames that you can put the SD cards in. You could set something like that up in your shop too. And I actually have one of those picture frames here at my shop, but I'm kind of not really doing anything with it at the moment. But stuff like that where you can kind of display your work and show people that actually wear your shirts. But that's all part of building up your portfolio. Let me see, where's my flyer? This right here, this is my flyer right here. And this is actually just one that I have in my shop. The other one I made it so that it didn't have such a thick white line around it. But this is basically, let me see. Let me see if I can get it where the whole thing is on there. Well, this is basically the flyer right here.
What?
Scooby-Doo says, I don't like white ink. What? Why do you not like white ink? White ink, I can't even talk. White ink, Scooby-Doo. The main thing with the white ink to me is mixing it, you know. And I guess it could be the extra step you have to do, because you really, most white inks you're gonna have to double coat. Sometimes you can get by if you got a good white ink without the double coat. Gina Gill says, what do you charge for one or two shirt? For one shirt with two colors? If it's depending on, it really kind of depends on the design, but it will be either $15 plus $5 for each additional print, or $20 plus $5 for each additional print. But if it's like a full back, you know, you may charge $10 for the full back. You know, like a lot of times people want a print on the front, and then they'll want like a name on the back, or they might want like a pocket logo design and then a name on the back or something like that. Something like that could be $20 with a small print on the front and a small print on the back. That could be like $20. If you want a full front and back, that could be like $25 or $20. You know, kind of depends on you. It just depends. Or if it's like both of the prints are on the front, you know, it doesn't matter. All right, Teresa, that's something to kind of work towards, because it'll save you a lot of time. Once you get everything set up, screen printing is a whole lot quicker than the vinyl printing, because once you get the screen and everything set up, you know, it don't take long to print your shirts. But with the vinyl, you got to weed each and every shirt. And I am still planning to have a giveaway. So for Teresa, and Daraway says, Teresa, that's what I want to get into. I'm eventually, by the time I reach 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway of either a heat press. Well, I'm going to do like one big thing, and I'm going to do like at least two smaller things. But I'm gonna give away either a heat press or a screen press setup, so that I can try to help somebody get started that don't have the equipment. And whoever wins, I'll probably give them the choice of which one they want. Not the specifics of which specific one they want, but whether they want the heat press or the screen press. And I'll order it and have it shipped to them. And I'll probably give away a couple of other things like some supplies or something like that. Jason, you silly. You like a light bulb. No, Hannah, I have not ever foil printed. I have used the metallic prints before. That's the closest I've come to the foil print. Diz Majid says, I gave up on Plastisol a long time ago. It is a little harder to do than than the water-based inks. But once you get the hang of it, I like Plastisol better than water-based. I started off with water-based and moved to Plastisol. Jason says Plastisol is the easiest to work with. As far as I agree with that, as far as your screen and stuff drying out, but like as far as like when you're first starting and having to clean one of those Plastisol screens, that kind of, you know, in the beginning, that was kind of frustrating to me. My arm was burning, you know, I'm using all my muscle power to try to clean the screen, but yeah, that was something that I remembered about it when I first started. Let me see. Jason is offering some tips on printing with the water-based printing. Keep the image flooded and mix the spray bottle to hit with a little water when it starts drying. No, it's not. Let me see. Scooby-Doo says my cousin just became a head coach at NCCU. Maybe you can get some business from there. You should be able to, you know, do their shirts for them. That's good. ZFHI Graphics says never use water-based, but I like the feel, but afraid I can't cure it right. I think curing the water-based ink is easier than curing Plastisol. The water-based ink, if you let the shirts dry, you can take your heat press and press that and cure it. But with the Plastisol, it's not going to dry. You know, you have to. It's got to reach that 320 degrees to cure correctly. But it's not going to dry if you just sit it out. You can leave it sitting out for a week and it still won't dry. But you know, I think water-based is actually easier to cure. You're welcome, Jason. Thank you for tuning in. No, I go up to 6X actually, Scooby-Doo. On that sign it says small to XL and smaller. I mean on my flyer it says sizes small to XL and then larger sizes are extra. It's it's in parentheses a little smaller next to the small through XL. But I actually go up to size 6X, and that's one of the things too. Like a lot of people, like I live in a small town, and I don't know, even in bigger places, you may not be able to find that many 6X shirts in a lot of different colors. Maybe you can, but in here, it's not really, Walmart and places like that, they don't carry it. So some people come here just to buy size 6X and 5X shirts. So, that's part of what I do sometimes too, is just sell blank t-shirts in the larger sizes. Excuse me. How you doing, Smooth Girl? Yeah, Diz Majid says, I don't have a flash dryer or conveyor belt, and I still use water-based. I cure with my heat press. That was how I started off. Get your cousin to help you. Smooth Girl says, I need info on how to get clip art. If you go to Google and type in whatever type of clip art you're looking for, like some, I'm going to get you. You know I'm over here filming. Go use the restroom. Go use the restroom. Help him in the restroom. Turn that light on. I'm sorry, Smooth Girls. Info on how to get clip art. You can it's a lot of places that sell clip art. You can download clip art, but sometimes when you download the clip art, some of the stuff is copyrighted. So that's another thing. But if you go to Google and type in what you want, a lot of different websites come up, and a lot of them sell the clip art.
You won't go use the bathroom. I don't know what's wrong. We'll go use the bathroom.
Go help me.
I tried.
ZFHI Graphics says, I need some higher mesh screens. Where can I get some good ones for a good price? Also, what do you guys prefer, wood or aluminum? I prefer aluminum screens because the wood screens will actually warp over time. So I feel like it's best to go with the aluminum screens, and that way you don't have to worry about them warping. One of the places you can get screens from is Gold Up USA. They're out of California. They have reasonable prices. You can get six screens for $99 and up with free shipping and handling, depending on your mesh count that you needed. But like if you're getting higher meshes, it'll probably be a little higher than that. Donnell Hogan said, I just got doggone. It just skipped up when I was trying to read your. Let me see. I'm sorry. It jumped up when I was reading it, so I didn't get. Okay, I just started adding the puff additive with the one hit white. Okay. Oh, help with the one hit white. Anybody use puff additive? I've never used puff additive, so I wouldn't be able to help you on that. But can anybody, if you're using puff additive with one hit white, can anybody offer some help for Donnell on that? Let my arm go. Let my arm go so I can use my mouse. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't need help. He was just saying it helps with one hit white. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, and my neck is like tight. I guess I'm kind of stressed out a little bit. Maybe I can go home and use my foam roller and try to loosen up a little bit. Yeah, Crystal, I'll be giving away either a heat press or a screen press, whichever one the person who wins chooses. Hannah, I have a few videos on the chemicals and ink and stuff that I use, and some equipment videos. I would have to leave this page and try to link some stuff for you. But if you look through a few of my videos, I have like the inks that I use and stuff like that, and the chemicals that I use. I've done videos on that. And I have done a video where I showed you all the equipment that I had when I first started, and I also have a video of how to start a t-shirt printing business for $500 or less, depending on which options you choose or whatever. But hopefully those can help you out. Yes, I use Photoshop for my editing. Gina said, my bagels. You got some bagels? in the toaster or something. All right, Gina Gill, thank you for tuning in. See you next time. Let me see. All right. Oh, I thought Scooby Doo was saying later. My bad. That was from Gina. Diz Majid says, I hate all the chemicals that you need to use with Plastisol. With water-based, it's just emulsion and emulsion remover. No, Photoshop does not have clip art. It does not include any clip art. Diz Majid says, what brand do I use? What do I use? For the inks, I mostly use Union inks. We're about to get ready to go in a few minutes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Almost done.
Yep, I'm almost done.
Don't get. I want a sausage. I mean.
Thank you, ZFHI Graphics. That's what I'm here for, to offer whatever help I can offer for you guys. And y'all help me too, because I have questions sometimes.
Did you put any torches on the inside?
No.
Hey. Scooby-Doo offered a tip for some clipboard. Google Images, click on Tools, then use usage rights, and it will help you. Somebody on here said Gold Up is from China. Yeah, but it ships out of California because I've ordered from them several times. And they send you a shipping number and tracking number. You all right, boy?
Yeah.
My nephew just fell over here. It's kind of funny. Doggone it. I wish you wouldn't mess with my arm because you messed me up on here when I'm trying to scroll my mouse. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go back to where I was. Let me see. All right. Uproar says, what's the best mesh out when you start? When I first started, I used the 110 mesh because I had ordered the kit from Ryonet, and that was what they sent. But I would recommend the 160 mesh or 156 mesh. Hey, I'm going to need y'all to be quiet so people can hear me. I would recommend the 156 or the 160 mesh. And I feel like 156, 160 is like the basic mesh. Like if you printing something that's got a bit of detail, the 160 mesh is okay for that. Now if you're printing a highly detailed something or like halftones, you'll want to get a higher mesh than that. But just starting out, I would recommend the 156 or 160.
chicken some food. It got some food for you, chicken. Let me
Jason said, Jason must not like the Gold Up USA screens. That's where I found the best deals at. I have found some deals on what's it called? Utrecht, but they don't have them all the time. Sometimes you can get deals on there.
Oh, get the cows and skis. Everything funny. Where are we going? Where are we going?
No, I'm not playing basketball today, Lou. It's raining here today, and I'm tired. I wouldn't be able to make it if I tried playing today, but it's raining today. Mike Lawson says, "Who printed with the puff inks? Anybody ever printed with puff inks?" On here, Mike Lawson is looking for a little information about that. ZFHI Graphics says, "I love puff ink," so there may be someone. Scooby Doo says, "Seeing I separated my colors with Photoshop, it was cool." Yeah, I showed somebody how to separate with Photoshop this week, and she was telling me she was worried because she just got her equipment in, and she was worried about being able to separate. And I need to find me a screen capture program because I would like to do some tutorials for y'all, because it's not, it seems hard and scary in the beginning, but it's once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad, and it's just steps that you have to remember. But after you do it a few times, you'll remember it, and it's not even much to have to think about. Oh, let me see. Doggone it. Yeah, Jason says the screens from Gold Up USA are stretched in China. They have 2 or 3 U.S. warehouses. Mike Lawson says, "Anyone in here working on or have started their own clothing line?" No, I don't have a clothing line. I don't know. I may be starting something. I just had Bella Canvas send me quite a few shirts to review. So I have those videos coming out this week, and I'm gonna have to try to come up with something to print on there. So I may end up starting something, with that. But man, the Bella Canvas shirts are some nice shirts. I don't know if any of y'all have had any dealings with them, but I really like them. I mean, the shirts are soft. I tried a lot of them on, and I like how they fit. But I'll have the videos coming out this week for you guys to check out.
My mom and daddy and you, but my mom and
Jason says, "I had bad experience with them, but I won't air it out." And it's nothing wrong. If you had a bad experiences, let us know about them, because somebody else might have had them. I've had a decent experience. I actually had one screen that I got from them that messed up, and I couldn't say exactly 100% if it was their fault or my fault. Rion, I couldn't say if it was exactly their fault or my fault, because I had been dealing with them for a while before I had the issue with the one screen. So I was like, you know what, I could have, because one of the screens ended up ripping on the side. So but if you have problems with them, I feel like let people know, and then it's their choice, because I don't want to I don't want to promote somebody that I don't feel like does good business. I don't want to tell y'all, yeah, y'all should go with this person or this company or whatever if it's, if it's not a good business, because then y'all not going to trust what I say. When I come on here, I try to be honest with y'all and tell y'all my real experiences, and if I don't know about something, I just tell you I don't know, or I ask if y'all know, because I want to try to help everybody, have a community to go to talk about it, because I don't know, maybe it's somebody out here that's doing this already, but we can learn from each other with a lot of things. Well, stay down. Hannah said, for emulsion remover, buy the Crystals emulsion remover from TechSource. Just add hot water and you make your own remover at the strength that you want. And Jason N said 110 to 160 mesh screens, and that was for uproar. Z5 Graphics says, what about mesh for black ink? Probably like 160. 160 would be good for black. But like even with the white ink, when I'm printing, what is that? Oh, when I'm printing with the white ink, I use the 160. Every now and then, stop. I'm going to get you. As soon as we leave here, I'm taking you back to Nana's, all right? I was going to keep you tonight. Well, you better stop. All right. Okay, but my nephew over there sliding that chair, making all kind of noises and stuff, and he know I'm recording. But even with the white inks, you won't, if you use the 160 mesh for the white inks, when you pushing it through, not as much ink is coming out, but so it makes a lighter hand. Ari, let him sit down. So it makes a lighter hand on the shirt than if you would have used the 110 mesh, so. But I kind of recommend the 160 pretty much for anything, unless you're doing like half tones. Jason said, cheaper isn't always better. I'll be offering screens again in a few days. That's right. Cheaper is not always better. But I don't know. I hadn't really had any problems with them. Just that one screen. And I've ordered, like, pretty much all my screens are from them. So, with me just having the issue with the one screen, I can't just say it's on them. Yes, Charles Lucas, I did graduate from Ole Miss. I have a degree in exercise science, a bachelor's degree. Jason said, Bella is so nice and soft. I agree with that. I mean, I got to get the video edited, but I will be posting it up this week. I have 2 videos that I'll be posting up about the Bella shirts, and then I'm going to find something to print on there so that I can show you guys how everything works out with the printing on there, because it's like, Absalom, you can turn that off. Turn all that off. Just go ahead. No, just turn all that off, okay? Turn it. I just said turn it off. Do what I said. Do what I said. Exactly what I said. I'm sorry to have to discipline kids on here because they act like they don't know how to act. Teresa said, I use them all the time. I love Bella Tees. I heard you. Well, I'm getting ready to end in a couple of minutes. I'm trying to get through all the questions because I don't like, when I'm on here with y'all, I don't like being interrupted. I like to give y'all my full attention while I'm on here. That's why I try to do my live streams on Sundays where, when I'm not doing anything else. That's why, like, during the week, I don't really do a lot. I did that one on that Friday, that time during my lunch break, but I try not to do the live streams when I'll be interrupted, because I'm here for y'all to answer your questions and conversate with y'all and hang with y'all and stuff like that. So I'm sorry about all the interruptions today. Yeah, a lot of people on here I'm seeing like Bella, like the Bellas. And Smooth Girl says, are they expensive? They're not really expensive. It's just like when you have people come in here, a lot of people don't want to spend a lot of money. Like they want the cheapest that you can offer. Now Bella is a higher quality shirt than like the Gildan 5000s that I use mostly, because that's what my customers request when they come in here. So I mean, I don't think they are expensive, but they're higher quality. Like if you're starting a clothing line or something like that, I would recommend Bella or some of the other brands, because Gildan, their plain 5000 t-shirts and stuff like that, they're popular for your customers. They a lot of them request Gildan shirts, but as far as quality, I mean, these shirts, they feel so good that, I don't know, y'all just have to check the reviews out when I post them later on this week. How you doing, Ludwig VI 64? Jason says the mesh feels cheap on the screens from GoWSA. Mike Lawson says Dismagy is really great. I started one too. I support independent clothing labels. Teresa says I've ordered 2X Bella tees. Customers like the fitted tees. Mike Lawson. I just scrolled up past what I was trying to read. Goodness. Scooby Doo says she's 6'1". I'm about 6 feet also. Jason said, what's the issue I had? Well, I had one screen that kind of, I don't really even know how it ripped. It ended up ripping, but that, I like most of my screens, except for like a few, are from them, and some is from one other company. And I actually used to order from MSJ Screen Supply, but I found out that they are getting their screens from the other company, or I'm not gonna say I know that for sure, but I believe that's where they was getting them from, because their screens were a little bit higher than GoWSA. But I had one screen that kind of, I don't even really know how it ripped. It ended up like ripping on the side and wasn't usable. But I didn't worry about it, because I had dealt with them for a while, and that was the only problem I ever had. I actually had dealt with them for years, and that was the only one issue that I had. Scooby-Doo. Teresa said, I was 6 foot, gravity, honey, 5'11". Y'all silly. Scooby-Doo says kids will be kids. They're not bothering us. Sometimes they get loud, and I don't know if y'all can really hear what I'm saying. Hannah says, does anyone use a dip tank for screen washouts? I don't use one, but I know somebody on here was talking about it before. I'm not sure if they're on live today, but some people on here do use one. Jason says, I hate Gildan 5,000. Yeah, that's, you know, my customers be wanting the cheaper shirts. They prefer the Gildan over the Hanes. Not the Hanes, the Fruit of the Loom and the jerseys. A lot of them come in here and ask for Gildan, I guess because they know that's a cheaper shirt. And they don't want to, a lot of them, when they ordering a lot of shirts, don't want to pay as much. But I'm going to start buying some of these Bella Canvas shirts because I'm telling you, it's a big difference in those than the Gildan, and I really liked how they felt. And they have a lot of nice shirts. They have a lot of shirts. They like retail type shirts that if you were just shopping for a shirt to wear without a print on it, you would go into one of the high-end stores and buy these shirts. So, but I'm gonna be posting the review so y'all can kind of see what I thought about different things this week. How you doing, Bridget? I'm a little late myself, Bridget. I'm telling you, I was so tired today. I didn't get started until 4:30, and then for some reason I was thinking I was starting at the right time because I was just tired. But I'm feeling better after that nap. All right, Scooby Doo, you said it's nap time. Teresa says, I don't wear 2X, I wear XL. Large had me in my feelings. Well, I don't know. I've been losing a lot of weight. I haven't been trying to lose weight, but I'm like a really active person. So I pretty much play ball pretty much every day unless it's like if I'm having a real busy week, sometimes I kind of skip out on it because I have to work late and get stuff done. But I try to play every day, and in the mornings, sometimes me and my kids go work out. We haven't as much lately, but so I'm working out probably twice a day, on most days, and I have been losing a lot of weight. So I wear a large, but like in some stuff, I can wear a medium, and a lot of the stuff because I'm tall, I might need a little more length. That's why I kind of go with a large in some things, but yeah, I need to eat more calories. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Oh, Scooby-Doo said for me it's nap time. Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna go take me a nap. I'll probably go and drop my nephew back off. Hey, Tammy. You decided to come back but that's all right though. I was just messing with you on that text. The Smooth Girl says, I need iron pills for energy and memory. I'm just tired. I've been up late, and I had worked out a little bit yesterday, shooting basketball and stuff. It's all good, Tammy. I'm about to go eat myself in a little bit. But I'm getting ready to get off of here. Look, I started late. I started like at 4:30 instead of 3:30, and I was so tired that I thought I was starting at the right time. So that's crazy. Yeah, it was raining over here, but it wasn't really storming. It was kind of more of a light sprinkle. But it rained a good bit though. Bridget Gaynor said, did I make a lot of mistakes in the beginning? Yes, I did. I used to have to order extra shirts. Like if I had an order of 50 shirts, I would probably order 10 or 15 extra shirts in random sizes because For some reason, and I think I talked about it on the last live. I used to I would push the ink through the screen, and I was doing water-based printing at the time, and okay, yeah, almost. I would once I pushed the ink through the screen, and I felt like I needed to do an extra print. Somehow I would be pushing so much ink through the screen. Sometimes my images would be blurry, and I would just have to like throw that shirt away, or use it for test prints. But yeah, once you get the technique down and everything, hey, you better stop making all that noise. Once you get the technique and everything down, you won't make as many mistakes. Like now, I still order a few extra shirts, but I usually don't need them. Yeah, Tammy, I do need a nap. When I leave here, I'm going straight to take a nap. Then I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night and finish editing a few videos and try to post some up and schedule them to come out. All right, I'm getting ready to get off. If anybody else got any more questions, y'all can go ahead and ask them now. Because my nephew is really ready for me to go home and take him home. And take him so he can get him, so he can eat some food, he said. Take him to eat some food because he's hungry. Anything else you want to tell him? You want to come tell him something? All right, see you later, Teresa. No, Hannah, I don't advertise my business on my car. What else you want to tell him? Tell him.
Hey.
Tell him something.
Hey.
Tell him why we need to leave. Here, you understand? Here, get up here so they can see your shirt. Your Disney World shirt. Tell them why we need to leave.
Because I'm hungry and I want something to eat. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have it on my. I don't advertise with my car or on my car. Jason says, Scooby-Doo, hit me with any questions you have. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead and ask us some questions. Or ask him some questions, Scooby. Yeah, I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat too. They said goodbye. You want to tell them bye-bye? Bye.
Tell them, say tune in next Sunday. You want to tell them? Tell them, make sure they watch next Sunday. You want to tell them?
Make sure y'all watch next Sunday.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all have anything, I'm going to leave them alone, Scooby. If y'all have any other questions, y'all can go ahead and ask them, and I'm going to go ahead and end. See you later, Tammy. And if that's it, I'm going to see you guys next week. Hannah says she like your shirt. Yeah, I made that for that Disney World or Disney World. It's in Florida. I'm getting them confused. But I will see you guys next week.
We went to Disney World.
Yep, you had fun at Disney World?
But it was different one. It was the one. Was it the first Disney World song?
Oh yeah. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next week at 3:30. I should be on time next week. Be quiet so I can tell them this, okay? I should be on time next week at 3:30 because I will have gotten enough rest. So I will see y'all next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. And I'm sorry I was late. I was just tired. But I thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.